Almost 2 weeks ago, the erudite lawyer and traditional chief, a native of Etua in Ndokwa West local government area, Barrister Evans Ufeli, came out to stage a one-man protest to the Delta State government to please remember his people in Etua and to develop Etua. He has these words to say to the general public on the matter of developing Etua. Etua has existed long before the 13th century, a community grounded in history and resilience. Yet, despite its deep roots, Etua in Ndokwa West local government area of Delta State continues to suffer a persistent and unacceptable lack of basic infrastructure. Decades have passed without reliable electricity, passable roads, potable water, healthcare facilities, or adequate schools. These deficits are not accidental. They are the direct consequence of chronic neglect and misgovernance by those who we entrusted with public service. Our leaders at the local and state levels have failed in their most fundamental duties to provide for the welfare and dignity of the people they represent. Promises have been made and forgotten. Budgets allocated and misapplied, and opportunities squandered while our children walk on safe paths to school and our elders live in the darkness. This pattern of indifference undermines the social and economic prospects of Etua and is a betrayal of the public trust. We refuse to accept explanations or excuses. The residents of Etua will demand accountability through every lawful and peaceful avenue available. We will document the neglect, gather evidence of unfulfilled commitments, and make our case before the appropriate authorities and institutions. We will engage civil society organizations, the media, and human rights advocates to shine a light on this injustice. We will use the courts and other legal mechanisms to seek redress where appropriate. And we will mobilize voters to ensure that those who have failed us are replaced by leaders committed to service and transparency. Our demand is simple and urgent: immediate, concrete action to provide electricity, to construct and maintain roads, and to deliver essential social amenities that sustain life and opportunity. We call for clear timelines, accountable budgets, and community participation in oversight. We insist on open reporting of expenditures and on tangible progress within defined periods. This is not a plea for charity. It is a demand for rights. Etua has contributed to the region for the centuries and deserves development commensurate with its history and potential. Let this be a warning to negligent officials. Neglect will no longer be tolerated. We will pursue lawful remedies, expose corruption, and hold decision makers answerable through public pressure, legal action, and the ballot box. In doing so, we seek not vengeance but justice, the restoration of dignity, services, and hope to Etua. I shall go to Rabbi again. Now, that is coming from Barrister Evans Ufeli, a native of Etua. Of a truth, so many parts of Ndokwa Nation are lands with abandoned projects, or even projects that were not even started at all. This is a very sad development. Our leaders do these projects like they owe us the projects. Many of our leaders act like it's their own money that they are using to develop Ndokwa communities. Let us all be reminded that they are not using their private monies to develop our lands. They are using government monies, and those government monies are our collective monies. They are the public's monies. These leaders are stewards who should give accounts of how these projects are being done. But unfortunately, the reverse is the case. Sadly, the moment someone or a group of people rise up to ask questions, they are suddenly labeled bad people. They are labeled people who are trying to topple a government or to stop a politician from completing their tenures. They suddenly hire school dropouts who become praise singers online and write on social media in praise of their paymasters. This is what Ndokwa youths are turning into. A leader who comes to you to beg for your votes after winning begins to feel too big to come out to explain how they execute projects. This should not be so. So many Ndokwa communities are in total shambles. The only place we often hear about are Obiaraku and Kwale. Yes, it is true that these two cities are the sixth and seventh largest cities in Delta State, but we must remember that we have so many more towns of Ukwuani people. We should never forget them at the expense of Obiaraku and Kwale alone. The other day, someone sent us the market in Ezhionum. If this is true, then it is so bad that the Ezhionum community don't even have a market. It is so terrible. We must stop treating our brothers and sisters who are in the interior villages like they are not human beings. Yes, they are humans. All these street lights that are being installed everywhere in Obiaraku and Kwale, we must lift up our voices and equally demand that those street lights be installed in other parts of Ndokwa Nation too. It is human beings who are living in those areas and not animals. We must remember our people in different parts of Ndokwa land. And that is why we are calling you to report any project that has been abandoned in your Ndokwa community. Don't keep quiet about it. Bad things happen when good people keep quiet. So we must speak up. A lady complained to me some time back that they do not have lights in their particular region of Obiaraku. And I asked her to speak up and send us a video of her complaint. And she said she can't do it. She prefers to remain in darkness than to speak up. If you say you can't do it, you can't speak up, then who will speak up for you? And let us even assume that the leaders are forgotten. Isn't it our duties to remind them of their duties? No, think about it. Mind you, if you don't remind our leaders of their duties, they will spend your monies and the people will continue to suffer for their negligence and our negligence for not speaking up. Here is also a video of a poorly built chieftaincy town hall in Ebedei of just a year and 6 months, as they said in the video. The video depicts the bad job that was done. Lots of cracks on the wall, and the building is nearly collapsing. It has become highly risky to hold meetings in such an uncertain arena.
Town hall at Ebedei Uno. This is a project. A year and 6 months project. Look at the project. Look at the building. The building is collapsing. It has dilapidated. We don't know how. In fact, it's a threat. This building is a threat to. Look at the nonsense silly they did. Look at. Just take a look. Look at. Is this a building? Please, my people, I'm begging you people not to all meeting in this place. Look at the building. Just a year and 6 months old building. Look at. Look at. The building is gone. The building is finished. Even we being inside, taking this picture, it's at our own risk. But I just want to show the masses what is going on, because this is a very nonsense thing. Look. Everything, look. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. It's rubbish. Look. The wall is collapsing. Everything about this building is cheap labor. And in fact, I don't know where they brought this people that did this job. Look at. I don't know the kind of engineer. I don't know the kind of engineer that supervises this job. I don't know the kind of people. Look, my people. So I'm using this medium to beg all the chief in Ebedei not to come here and hold meeting, because this building can collapse at any time. So please, the chairman that did this job should come back and do the job perfectly.
And like I said, someone from Ezhionum town also sent a video of their market that is overgrown with grass and is in total and complete bad shape. Snakes and other dangerous creatures can comfortably come out to do business with these Ezhionum people. I don't even know if the people of Ezhionum are actually speaking up, or if they are actually having a place where they stay to do their businesses. But this market is actually an eyesore. This is why a lot of people are coming out of their villages and abandoning their villages and small towns, because no one cares about them in those interior and remote villages. These people are devoid of electricity, devoid of clean water, devoid of development, devoid of good tarred roads, devoid of good classrooms, and so many necessities and essentials of life. While the world is moving forward, these people are moving backward because development is very, very far from them. Development is very far from them because the politicians who are meant to develop those areas are busy spending the monies belonging to the common man. So let's join hands together to keep exposing the ills in our society to make a better Ndokwa nation. Ezhionum is my name. This is Ukwuani Reporters Television. Thanks for watching.